guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, this is No BS Beauty. Cameraman, come back for a second.
Yeah.
So I've got shampoo and a serum, and I'm curious what, so this is the new Cosrx stuff. I'm curious what scent this smells like to you, because I had a wide variety of comments on the smell of this product, and my opinion on the smell of it was nowhere near the scent that everyone else mentioned. So I thought,
Lavender?
interesting. Yet another smell. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So,
Ask them if they like the new camera.
do you guys like the new camera so far? Okay. So, Cosrx came out with new hair care products, and a lot of people claim this has a strong scent. And the scent has such a variety. I personally thought it smelled kind of like pine. Interesting. It smells to me like pine, or like the woods, or like cutting grass, something like that. And the scent comments people had: home perm, floral, medicinal, citrus, strong, that was another one, pears, and pine. Cosrx described this as a gender-neutral scent. I personally found this to be a more of a masculine smell myself, and a lot of people had a lot of varieties. Home perm, medicinal, floral, citrus, lavender we got. Yeah, so anyway, it is on the strong side, and if you're trying these, it does have a smell, and it does kind of stick around, and that's kind of why I've stuck to a couple hair brands, because I personally didn't mind the smell. Moroccan oil is the one I really like. Drunk Elephant has no real scent to it, which I like. So I've kind of picked hair care products based more on what they don't smell like. So yeah, so anyway, Cosrx has this new lineup. They've got a conditioner, a shampoo, and a serum. And it's based on science, they say. Peptide 132 is absorbed into the hair and binds precisely to weaken keratin structure. The peptide fits into the keratin like a puzzle piece, filling in the gaps and strengthening the structure of the weakened keratin, restoring hair to a healthy state. The effect comes from the peptide's characteristics, which have been meticulously engineered down to the molecular structure. And one thing is important to note, you can have too much keratin in your hair. So you don't want too much keratin, because too much keratin is a bad thing, like too little keratin is a bad thing as well. So too much keratin can make your hair stringy, tangly, and snap on the ends, just like having too little keratin. So if you pick these three products up, you're probably going to want to switch out the conditioner. You're probably going to want to use this a couple of times a week. Well, the shampoo is okay for daily use. So I've used this now for about a week, and so far I like it. It does have a scent to it. It is noticeable when you apply it. It is noticeable still, but it's not overwhelming, but it has some sort of pine. I think it smells like a citrusy pine, but my hair does feel really nice after using it. So the shampoo gives a really nice lather, which I find nice. They also mention that this is a nice shampoo for your scalp as well as your hair. I think if you have dandruff or issues like that, I think this isn't going to be enough to replace like a dandruff shampoo a few times a week. But this is a really nice lathering shampoo. It gives rinses nice and clean and doesn't feel drying to the scalp. The conditioner is thick, and if you have long hair, you're only going to want to put it in the ends of your hair. You're not going to want to put it on your scalp and rinse it down, because that's going to be too greasy, too thick. Just put it on the ends of your hair. If you have short hair, probably don't need this one at all. If your hair is, shoulder length or shorter, unless you use a lot of hot irons and curling irons and things like that, you probably won't necessarily need this. It is very thick, but the nice thing about this one is, do I mention that? Yeah, so literally you just apply it to the mid-length ends and rinse it out. They don't have this spend 10 minutes messing around figuring out what to do and then rinse, like a lot of brands do. Leave it in for 10 minutes or more, which I appreciate, because I don't like standing there for 10 minutes. And generally, a lot of the times, the benefits are pretty instant. So unless it's a mask or something like that. So yeah, so this one gives hair an instant silky feel. It feels really nice. The shampoo's nice. The leave-in serum is silicone. I think the first three ingredients are all silicones: dimethicone, dimethiconal, and then it's got some oils such as grape, argan, Uh-oh. The screen went blank. Black.
I think it still should be recording. Still recording.
Oh, okay. Well, now you're gonna have to edit that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. So the serum, it's got, it's very silicone-y. Then it's got argan, grape, macadamia, olive, rice bran, and jojoba oils. So it's thick, and you just want to apply it again to the ends of your hair. And it feels nice and silky. I curled my hair this morning, and yeah, it feels nice. I love Moroccan oil, and I've grown to actually like the Drunk Elephant hair care products, which I was kind of surprised by. But I would love it if they came out with an unscented version of this, because the scent is not my favorite. It does stay in your hair, but it's not, yeah, it's just not, they tried to make it a gender neutral scent, and I don't think they succeeded at that. Especially when you have people calling it medicinal and home perm smell. I don't love that. So, but the peptide that they've used in here and created seems to be nice. It's nice to have a conditioner you use a couple times a week. And it's nice to have a conditioner you don't have to wait and leave in for 20 minutes and then rinse it out. And it was pretty affordable. They mention it's for all hair types. I would say if you have short hair, or if you're a gentleman, the conditioner is probably just going to be too much and too greasy. So just pick up the shampoo. But if you're a gal with longer hair, the conditioner is great. A little bit of the serum is nice so far, but my favorite serum that I've repurchased many times is the Moroccan oil. But anyway, I was looking to see if this has any ingredients on the list, but I know argan oil is the major ingredient in that. Or Moroccan oil, argan oil, whatever they call it. So yeah, so it's nice. It feels nice. My scalp doesn't feel dry, although in the winter I have a feeling this could be a different experience, but I'll report back. So far it's midsummer and I'm just having a chance to test it out, so I'm curious if any of you guys are going to be picking it up. Yeah. Ceramides in the shampoo, oat peptide, amino acids. They did a nice job. So far so good. Just the scent. If they came out with a fragrance-free version, I would love that even more. So anyway, interested in your thoughts, leave your thoughts below, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.
Just hit the red button on the top.